Hello and welcome back to this Let's Play series in Crusader Kings 3 Realms in Exile. We are playing the Rhovanorim as part of the Lucretia dynasty. Our current king, who apparently is a warden. Because we have words. Okay. Our current king is kind of getting up there in age, so I expect soon enough we're gonna start to lose him. Uh, However, our inheritance is still fine. Now, we are currently over our domain limit because in our last episode we did manage to free Rohan. We do have quite a bit of a mess to fix, however. Some of these need to go to Elmer's son, so to King Herbert. I don't know how to say that. I'm not even gonna try. I'm just gonna butcher his name. And we need to distribute some of these to whatever houses we can still salvage from the old Rohirrim dynasties. So, for instance, here we have the dynasty of Old Lacing, which is actually still around. He doesn't have any heirs though, so let's see who else is in the house and who isn't Sauronic. So we could give it to. Do you have children? You do. You don't really have a claim though. Are you in our realm? You are. So we could give him some of the titles. And do you have children as well? You do. They're not exactly legitimate children though. And you're married far away. So basically, we only have a couple of choices here. And unfortunately, it's this duchy that's been held by them. And if I remember correctly, I did check off screen. This duchy as well was also held by them. The rest of it, this is gonna be for the King of Rohan. And so is most of this. This one in particular was held by House Tordaging. Uh, I think there are still people around in it that are not Sauronic. There are. He's a bit old. What claims do you have? You have one there. Let's return your rightful title. So that's done. And what about this one? There are still people in your house. And you have some claims as well. So let's return your rightful title. So that solved that problem. But I think this one belonged to Eoforing. So these belong to the king, effectively. So now we have to restore these. We do have some money, so let's create the duchies. And let's have a look at who held them. And we're gonna split this between the two sons, I think. So can we give you... We can. We'll give you this. And the duchy. And we're gonna give your brother the other one. So now they have their duchies back. And now the question is, if we can forcibly vassalize him. Let's unpause for a second. We cannot. Can we not? We should be able to forcibly vassalize. We can't because we are the same rank. So we would have to fabricate on him, I think, in order to get this. Can we not give it to someone in your dynasty? You're married into our own house. I can't call you in. Nor you. Nor you. We're massively over our domain though, so I think we have to return the rightful titles. I don't think we really have a choice. I don't think we can keep these. We'll create the duchies. And let's see if we can restore them to you. Not quite. Where is this? It's there. Who held this? That you don't have a claim on it. House Dooning. Which has no heirs, basically. And I can't give it to anyone else, I don't think. No. But we can give you these, I think. So let's give them to you. And you are still not my vassal, which is unfortunate, but there's not a lot I can do because I cannot keep all of these. I'll give you back this stuff as well. And as for this, we'll give it to a local Rohirrim, I think. That will be fine for now. We will have to address this to somehow get him to take control of Rohan. I cannot create this title, I don't have enough money for it. Can we forcibly vassalize you though? Yes, we can. So about the Logath Confederation. They are part of the same actual dynasty. I know they look different. However, if we click on one of these and we look at the dynasty, we can see that there's 4 houses in it. The main branch has no more living members in it, and it has effectively split, because this was the founding house. It has split into these 3 cadet branches. Their society is matriarchal, so all of these are part of the same dynasty of mothers, basically. We're gonna want to forcibly vassalize them and to give them the crown for the kingdom of Logathavuld when we get our own empire title. I don't mind keeping these families alive. They do have their own stuff going on. I don't think they picked quite the best ones, but that's okay. They're not evil per se. Their unreformed faith is considered a stray, and their reformed one is still considered a stray. We may have some problems with them if we integrate them into the kingdom. Hopefully we won't. They do have, let's call it 6,000 soldiers with another 7,000, so they actually outnumber us considerably. However, we can call Aragorn, so we're gonna I've never seen this. I have no idea what this does. Ah, are you part of my dynasty? You are. So basically, there's part of my house as her vassals. That's what's going on here. I didn't know this was a thing, but we're not gonna do that. We're gonna forcibly vassalize her. She's not gonna be too happy about that, and that's gonna pull in her entire confederation. But we're gonna call Aragorn in this. It would be nice to repair this, but I don't have the money for it. Let's call Aragorn in it. We're gonna raise our troops here, and we're gonna wait for Aragorn to march in victoriously. Because I don't think we have the troops to do this on our own. You. Who are you? No, we will not be doing that. Come on. I did want to check something. It's been a while. We can establish traditions, and we should. I'm not gonna establish any of the regional ones. This is what we're going to get, and the rest of them we won't, because we can't. Because we will not be converting Dale, and we already have their troops, so we don't need to. This isn't nowhere near as good, and neither are these. So we won't be doing that. So what we're gonna adopt is gonna be by the sword, and we can do that right now, actually. And we're gonna do that. We're gonna establish by the sword. It will give us access to kingdom level holy wars. It will give us access to kingdom level holy wars, which means we'll be able to attack the golden realm of Medloshukane more effectively. Content, fickle, trusting. Content it is. Come on, Aragorn. Here he comes. My daughter has accused her of having an affair with him. I do not care. There's Aragorn. Let's march in there. Actually, let's wait a bit for Aragorn's troops to settle in. Come on. Whoa, that white. That was beyond blinding. Right, I think we're just gonna free all of these people. And we just won. So we're gonna forcibly vassalize her. She won't like us for it. That's okay. We still have a prisoner. You're free to go. Are you a vassal here? Who's holding this? You. You have territory there, and you have territory there. Well, that's annoying, but we'll fix that later. So here's the thing. Um, you don't like us, but that's okay. Are you holding territory that's not yours? You are. Some of it is dwarfish territory. That's not good. But we're gonna forcibly vassalize you now. And you shouldn't have the troops to resist us. So we'll just take it. I'm not gonna call in Aragorn for this one. I don't think we'll need to. Who joined this war? Some people. Enemy combatants. You're free to go. Ah, okay. We made a mistake there. So we already have people that want independence. These would be in Rohan. We have populists. And she wants independence as well. We have Defender of the Faith. As soon as we grab the last one, I'm gonna switch for money making, I think. Bustling colony in Olga Kosh. Right, we can feudalize you. And we're gonna throw in a hospice in there. And we'll be able to feudalize you in a second. Can you siege faster, my dude? I believe in you. There's that one done. We can feudalize it, but I'm not gonna do that quite yet, because I'm still in the middle of something. And we're gonna march to beat that army. Effectively, we want to feudalize them while we still have this character alive, because I don't particularly want to go into forced vassalization with the next character. Let's see who we can ransom first. Come on. Ransom everyone you can ransom. And that's it. The rest of you can go. And that's that war done. You are no longer a tributary. And this should ideally be let go from you. But we'll deal with that a bit later. I think we don't need to train in mounted combat. We do not. So let's cancel this. We could do a grand right, but first, do you hold any territory that isn't yours? No, you do not. So, they're in a confederation with them. Unfortunately, we'll be breaking up that confederation. I am sorry. But we will be forcibly vassalizing you as well. Here should do. Okay. Is this my main kid? Yes. Yes, it is. Honest, arbitrary, impatient. Honest it is, and you're gonna change faith, please. Apparently a number of people need to change faiths. So they're gonna be upset as well. They're gonna be quite rebellious, actually. But I don't want to destroy their houses. I want to leave them as is. Do we have any more prisoners? We do not. What just happened? Died of heart failure. Okay. We're fighting over whom? Rohan? Rohan. We're gonna train for a tournament. We're gonna extort subjects. And we're gonna raise our military here, I think. Yes. And we'll return to trying to vassalize the Logath people in just a bit. I wish we would have gotten a different one. Can you raise that army faster, please? She wants to be compassionate. Eccentric would serve you better, but we're getting up there in stress and I don't want to lose my character to stress. Can we not catch you? No. Okay, well, we'll go there. Are you suffering a rebellion? You are not. I don't care about people cheating. It is really none of my business. There goes that siege. I don't quite understand where they think they're going. Like, it's gonna take them ages to move through here. Now you have a rebellion. So can I help you in your rebellion? No. But you have Aragorn as an ally and you should be fine. My cousin. So where do we still have rebellious people? What is going on here? Oh, we no longer have your duchy. But we will, because you're fighting him. And you're losing. How did someone from Saralane get this? This is so amazing to see. I didn't even realize that happened. Right, there's the army in question. Let's intervene. I was not expecting her to die of heart failure. Come on. Who is raiding me? The goblins. Oh my. Okay. That's the end of the rebellion. And you're an evil man. And I'm gonna execute you. I mean, at this point, you're not gonna have any more children. Go have fun, dude. Right, so let's cancel some of these just to see what we have access to. Skin change, yes please. Stand your ground. I got wounded, not ideal. Let's try to vassalize you now. Yep. Please don't die of heart failure as well. That would not be funny. And unfortunately, we need to fight again. Have we captured anyone? Go free. And there goes your army. And that's it. We've forcibly vassalized them. You're not the one holding the duchy, you're fine. You're free to go. Let's wait for the money to come in. Thank you. And we have now forcibly vassalized the entire kingdom of Logathavuld, which is what we wanted. Can we not return this duchy title to you? No, I cannot. How many duchies are we holding? What, just this one? Do I not have a hand? I do not. Interesting. We could repair this. That domain taxes thing should help, so we will. My daughter can marry. He was murdered. That is massively disappointing. We do have this gentleman here. Can we arrange a marriage? To say my granddaughter. Just so we get geniuses skin changers out of you. You are the heir, and you are not. So at this point, she's a skin changer, he's a skin changer, their children should all be geniuses, which will be stabilizing some things. And you, I don't think you're gonna have any more kids, so I'm just gonna leave you be. You can marry whoever you want. We can demand payments from kinsmen and sons and all sorts of people. Right, I'm gonna pause and I'm gonna go through some acquaintances here because the moment I click on one of these, the list is gonna start to shift. Although I don't think we have anyone outside of our family. I think they're all inside our family. Even so, we could take some money from them. We are about to pass on, so I don't know if we still have if we still inherit the house hook. We might not. So I'm just gonna pause and I'm gonna take all the money that I can. Be right back. Right, so I took a bunch of money. Some are still uh, live. I'm basically waiting a bit more for for some of these to fill up. I don't think we need to wait for them though. We're just gonna take them. But this happens when you click on this thing, it just goes back up straight away. So we're gonna stop with the demand payments thing. And now we're in a position where we can attack him. He has a lot more soldiers than I do, but I don't know if that takes into account my alliance. You are attacking Sauron. Why didn't you call me? For the encampment of Minas Morgul. Are you winning this? You are. You have 40,000 troops. Ah, you're allied to Belakar. I don't know how you managed to... You negotiated it. That's interesting. Because normally he needs to get Harondor and he needs to get Umbar. And only then does Aragorn have an event for Belakar. But he just negotiated it. Which is fine, but since Mordor is occupied, we can try to just holy war him. And I think maybe we'll succeed, because it's not gonna take us too long. So we're just gonna raise our troops here. He's gonna pull Mordor into stuff, I'm pretty sure. But that's okay. We'll raise our holy order as well. We will not, because someone else hired them. You have. What? Ah, okay. We don't. She's about to let them go. Come on, finalize your war. There we go. Another child. So now we should be able to hire our holy order. Yep. Come on in. And we can bring these armies under one banner. He's called in Mordor. We'll see if we need to call in Aragorn. Hopefully we won't. Mordor is losing. There goes that battle. And we are beating them as well. Yep, you're gonna be a witch. And you want to be what? Cynical. That would be good actually. Can we change your stuff again? No, because it can only be changed once. Isn't that disappointing? He would have made a very good... he would have been better as a learner. We have our perk, let's take it. And we'll switch to making money. Because we desperately need to make money. And there's our work done. So we could, in theory, fire this off. But we won't, because he's not gonna live for much longer. And I don't want to lose the buff from this decision. So we're gonna let his son fire it. Depending on how old he gets. I'm gonna pause a second. I need to put hospices in all of these. And I'll be right back. So, we've called this lady into our court. Aragorn is calling us to war. He is. We're gonna accept this. We've arranged some marriages here. And we're gonna give her this title. Because all of these have hospices. This one, we're still waiting for some buildings to complete. including in this one. Now, in this particular duchy, I've done a mistake because we were waiting to replace this building. And unfortunately, we can't because we don't have the duchy title, which is annoying. We could claim the duchy title, but that will just make her mad and she'll lose everything. So I'm just gonna give her the thing and it's fine. We have finalized this colony here. Started building some hospices and I threw in a bastion and things in here. We're still over the domain limit because we're holding these two and these two. So this is a problem and we're gonna have to get rid of these two rather quickly. So I'm gonna have to pause again and find someone to give these to. So we're gonna have a look at this lady here. We're gonna invite her to court. And we're going to arrange a marriage between her and someone who is strong. So let's have a look to see who we can find. He'll do. Matrilineally. You want to give me an ancient plaque? I accept. So, she's the daughter of this duke here. We're gonna give her this territory and this territory. Did you not accept the betrothal? I could have sworn she would have accepted it. We can destroy the plaque. And the armor for that matter. I don't think it's important. So let's destroy those. We will raise our army to help Gondor in their endeavor. And we're no longer as much over our domain limit. Belakar's troops have arrived, so Gondor is gonna win there. And we can effectively come in here and lay siege together with them. Yes, this is what we wanted. All of the undeeps. Which means we need to get this away from you now. He will accept. Not surprising, considering how much we've been giving him. Can you join this battle? You can. Actually, you can siege there. And there we go. Gondor won. They have Minas Ithil now. We could hold a grand right, but I don't think it's worth it because he should pass on pretty soon. And we need to wait for these. And we do need to take the duchy here as well. Can we claim your land? I don't think we can. No. We need, at this point, we need individual claims. But we would lose this duchy soon, and I don't know when he will die. So we're gonna make you the duchess because I don't want to give that duchy away. Yep, that's fine. And we're gonna claim these individually and see if we can obtain them. But what we wanted was to separate him from this, because he held it. Sure, we'll participate. Excellent match, thank you. So at this point, we could participate in someone else's grand right, that's fine. At this point, we need to finish this settlement. And we need to do something about these, because I don't want this duchy to have this building. I want to replace it with something else. Can we teach anyone else? No. Diplomacy. Sure. Get me... I don't know what. I don't think it really matters at this point. Education is at an end. Let's educate someone else. Let's investigate the cave. And you should be in our entourage. You are not. Okay. Let's see if we can win. We did. We could go for professional workforce or for taxes. Let's go for professional workforce so we finish this faster. We'll fight. Greatness awaits you. We do want to finish that rather quickly. We're gonna create this duchy as well, I think. Just so nobody else vassalizes her. So we're gonna give you the duchy of Amon Baran. That's impressive. Thank you for learning the language. And as soon as he dies, we're probably gonna have inheritance issues, in the sense that other people will want to... Great. Other people will probably want to replace my heir. Ah, so you only raided me to go away. Excellent. Thank you for that. We're not gonna catch him. Sure. Give me a renown. I wish more people would do races. Horse racing. But we have installed Lucretia everywhere other than in here. Why do you have these? It's because your vassal does that. That's the reason, isn't it? Yeah, that's the reason. And the vassal has claims. I don't want you to lose your stuff. We're gonna have to do something about this. I think we're not gonna claim on the Undeeps. I think we're gonna claim on you instead. We don't want that to happen. More grand rights. That's fine, we'll join. I think we've effectively replaced racing with grand rights. I'm not sure that's quite the benefit I thought it was. No, no, no. I'm not buying mercs. You're at war. With whom? With them. You want to reduce their development. I'm gonna let you do precisely that. And the reason I'm gonna let them do that is because it's gonna cut down on a couple of delvings. Marshall isn't really gonna help, so let's switch this to stewardship instead. So the thing is, we're gonna need to colonize these two because they're part of our de jure territory, but this blocker here costs a fortune to remove, so we're gonna need money for that. We have battlements. Excellent. We should probably get bailiffs for additional building slots. And we haven't entered that era yet, so that's fine. We will be soon. How are we doing for time? We still have a bit. Has this finished building? It has. So we can now give this away to you. What about you? You have as well. We'll replace you. No, things can stay the way they are. We'll wait for this to build. We'll create the duchy and we'll replace the duchy building. I'm not gonna repeat the mistake I made here. In the meantime, we can feudalize you. We can throw a hospice in there. And there you go. Your duchy is complete. Another grand right. We can join it. That's fine. I think the renowns would have been better, but it is what it is. Um, Brave defenders. And you want to blackmail me for what? For killing them. I don't know how quite you've learned about that, but I'll accept the hook from you. You can't really use it anyway. You are training to be a fighter and you're craven. I suppose shy is better than the other ones. So we have one, two, go away. Right, we should have someone in here, yes. Her. Let's change her culture and faith, please. Flexible truces and taxman. You are collecting taxes, yes, yes. And what's going on here? Nothing important. Helping others is its own reward. If it kills me, it kills me. It did not kill me. How many duchies am I holding? Just one. We'll be fine. And we have claims on what? Anduin Vale, Karak Vale, and a bunch of other things because we're his grandchild. Lothlorien has grown a bit. Oh wow. That would be interesting, wouldn't it? To gain all of that. I don't think I want to though. I think I want to leave them alone. Although it is disappointing to see the Gundabad orcs in here. But I don't think I want to mess with all of that. We could. Horse race. Let's join the horse race. Finally, some sensible people. No. We're not gonna risk it. We're just gonna watch the spectacle. You want to build simple pastures in the city of Rosen. Yeah, we can accept that. So our target is gonna continue to be the Golden Realm of Medloshukane. We can get open terrain expert, which is gonna be useless because my leader is gonna die. Who is this house? You hold a temple. Okay. We don't need to shop. We're still gonna get 100 renown. Just give the money back. We're getting close to our time limit. No, we're not gonna mess around with this. Pilgrim's quarters. This is what we were waiting for. So let's get the duchy. And let's replace the building. We're missing money. We'll wait for money. And then we'll replace the building. And there's the money. Come on. County again. That's not what we wanted to see. But it is what it is. You can get the burial site. And now, because we started the building, we can give you the stuff. Yes. And you can have the duchy as well. And we're gonna tell you to convert the faith. How is our culture? Our culture has not spread anywhere. Which is what we were expecting because we are not the de jure leader of these. But that's gonna change really quickly because we're gonna inherit when he passes away, we're gonna reclaim the plains of Rhovanion potentially if he doesn't get too old. Another horse race. Who's holding it? You are, and we're not gonna arrive in time, so no. You claimed this. So you fought amongst yourselves for it. Interesting. How are we on claiming? We're still some ways away. Who are you? My nephew's wife. And she was killed by my nephew. You killed her because you had any particular reasons? What a waste. Okay, what are you fighting for? Liberty War. And you may actually lose. And if she enforces that, are you gonna be deposed? No. Which is what we wanted to see. Yes, please. More renown would be good. We can skin change. Apparently I'm not worthy of my ancestors. Horse race! We will not arrive in time. And more horse racing, and we would arrive in time, so let's go! Because that should give us some renown. No, we will fight you, I think. Really? You're gonna make me do this? That's obnoxious. So I don't get a choice whether to go to the races or not, which is obnoxious. You're fine. They don't really have any strength to speak of. You want to give me a prize sword. I suppose it's better than nothing. Uh, we'll recruit you. We have more rebellions. Where? Everywhere. Right, time to put these down then. It's good we have allies. We have entered the middle third age era. What are we currently researching? The building slots, are we not? We'll let that finish, because that's a good one to have. Are you not sieging anything? I'll take that. The fact that you're not sieging anything. I could swear I've seen some here. You can stay shy, that's fine. Yeah, that's gonna give us stress though. I think we're gonna keep you all in prison. There's them. I knew I saw some. And I think these are the last ones. husband, but you have a lover, and you're gonna continue having that lover. There's not a lot I can do about it. Between who and who? Matrilineal marriage between these two. Is she your heir or something? Yes. Yes, she is. You know what? I don't mind. Have you two had any children that would be of use? Not particularly. Go marry matrilineally. Who are you? Okay. So that's that rebellion done. And if we look at the time, we're past the hour mark. But we're effectively just waiting for him to die at this stage. It will probably take another 5 to 10 years maybe, considering his health is fine. Sure, we can go with this though. I was not expecting him to live this long, but it's basically because of his he's strong on top of being a skin changer, which is increasing his lifespan. He also has buffs from hunting and from veteran traveler, and probably from here as well. Not really. Not from this one. I don't know where else he's getting health buffs from, but he is getting some. You want to seat me at the table. We can do, for flavor, I suppose. Go. But I think we're gonna stop the episode here, essentially, because we do not have the money to develop the last duchy we need. Not yet, at least. We need a good 2,500 gold to get these. We have what? I don't know what we have. We can, however, take the decision to destroy Mordor, but I don't have at least half the strength of Mordor's current army. So there's that. Let's see if he's making fun of me. He could say that he wants to give a speech in our honor, and he could be lying. Wait, what? Okay. I can manage things from here. Why? Good folk to mingle. What is going on with this succession? Oh no, it's fine. Okay. So are you attacking? You are. And you're attacking to destroy Mordor, I think. So there we go. I couldn't launch the invasion, but Aragorn sure can. And he may well succeed with our help, but we're gonna leave this for the next episode. As soon as we get back from the feast, we're gonna raise the army, and we're gonna try and beat Mordor, apparently. So on that note, leave a comment, throw a like, a subscribe my way, and we'll see you in the next one. Goodbye for now.